People have been killed after a U.S. military operation in Venezuela that captured President Nicolás Maduro. But this story is much bigger than just one country. Here's the full explanation. In early January 2026, the United States launched a large-scale military operation inside Venezuela, including airstrikes and special forces action in and around Caracas. During the operation, U.S. forces reportedly captured Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro and his wife, flying them to the United States to face charges. Venezuela officials say the death toll from the strikes has risen to at least 80, including civilians and security personnel. Officials warn this number could increase as more information comes in. The U.S. government, led by President Donald Trump, described the action as part of an effort to disrupt alleged drug trafficking networks and address what it calls a narco-state tied to Maduro's government. Trump and U.S. officials argued this operation was successful tactically and did not result in American casualties. U.S. leaders also hinted that further military action could be possible if other neighboring governments don't cooperate on related issues. In Caracas and other cities, explosions and aircraft movements were reported on the morning of the strikes, and Venezuelans were left shaken, with reports of business closures and widespread fear. Some Venezuelans expressed relief at the end of Maduro's regime, while others feared reprisals and uncertainty. The humanitarian impact has drawn concern from human rights advocates and United Nations officials alike. The global reaction has been mixed but largely critical of the U.S. intervention. Brazil's president called the strike an unacceptable line and urged the UN to respond. China strongly condemned the action as a violation of international law and Venezuela's sovereignty. The Washington Post. Russia branded the operation armed aggression and demanded clarity. Iran and Cuba also condemned the strikes as violations of national sovereignty. Other responses. Colombia called for urgency and protection of civilians. Spain offered to mediate and urged de-escalation. The United Nations expressed alarm and called for respect for international law. Some countries, such as Argentina, expressed support for removing Maduro, reflecting divisions in global opinion. This operation is one of the most dramatic foreign interventions in decades, touching on issues that affect global peace, sovereignty, and international law. Legal experts say forcing regime change without broad international backing or UN authorization raises serious questions under the United Nations Charter. For many nations, the action sets a dangerous precedent where powerful states may act outside established norms, potentially destabilizing diplomatic relations and regional security. With at least 80 people killed, Maduro in U.S. custody, and reactions pouring in from around the world, this incident has become a major global story, reshaping politics in Latin America and igniting debate over international law and military intervention.